Hello, everyone. Hope you can hear us. Pat's just stepped out for a second while we were chatting before the live stream. But welcome to
Hello.
the Tinian broadcast. Hi, Pat. Hi.
Hey.
Yeah, welcome to our Tinian Scenario 6 playthrough. And
We got a little feedback. I got to mute. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
All right. It happens. That was me. It was coming through just ever so subtly from my audio to my mic, which is unusual.
Yeah, it's coming through for me right now. Hang on. Yeah, sorry, that was me as well.
All right. All right. We're good.
Sorry,
We're good.
I had both of them up. So yeah, it was just normally I have my iPad watching the actual stream itself on YouTube rather than the actual game in front of me. But my iPad, my channel is stubbornly it's now telling me that there's the stream available. So I'll
Excellent
to do that. So hi everybody. Welcome again to the Tinian Scenario 6 free setup live stream. So we paused last time just at the start of one of our activations, but we had interesting question at the time, which was about the automatic victory conditions.
Right.
And let me just sort out the screen first for everybody. Sorry. Yeah, just sorting my life out here. Do apologise. We'll get there. And
I am up in the module. Yeah. I have to actually go to explain everything out, and I shall be back in 2 minutes. I got a little bit of an emergency I got to handle.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, no problem. Right. I'll join that room. And that was my copy, so I'm just saving that. I'll just cancel that. So here we go. Right. Okay. So yeah, hopefully everybody can see that. See our board. Let me know if you can't. In the chat, of course, and last time we had a little bit of a scratch your head moment, which was to do with the automatic victory conditions, which I hadn't appreciated, but there is a bit in the rule book that says if there is ever one side that's got 29 victory points and the other side has 0, then that's an automatic victory. And if you look at the victory chart here, I'm not that far away. Also is the fact that in this scenario, the Americans do not score any victory points. Things in their favour that happen on the board are negative victory points for me. So as you can see, and when I kill a company, a US company, it's 4 victory points, and I'm already on 24, so I could kill 2 more units throughout the entire game. And remember, we're just the afternoon of the first day here. We could have we'd have an automatic victory, and the negative victory points from the US play is all about how fast the Japanese are evicted from the island. So they're not going to get. I'm not going to get any negative victory points for a little while as well. So this was a bit odd, but we did. We did go. Actually, Ross Mortel, who's the designer of this game, did chat afterwards on the stream. The chat below on the stream once it was complete, and I did ask him, and actually he said that the automatic victory conditions don't apply to scenario 6. So all that stuff goes away.
Yeah.
However, I suppose there's some way we should need to mark if I get in excess of 29. How we would mark that, but that's something we'll just come up with, I suppose. But that was the main thing. The other thing I did spot that we did wrong, which was my direction for you, Pat. So over in Yellow Beach, when I killed a couple of companies on Yellow 2, the leader, Colonel Stewart, I said he goes off the board for a turn. I forgot you actually had 2 units adjacent to the beach, sitting on top of a cave. So actually, he should actually be with those guys. So
and there he goes.
Yeah, so that's fine. It's just a correction there. But anyway,
yeah, it's starting to feel to me like they didn't play test the free setup.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if they didn't speak. The rules don't speak to the automatic victory conditions. Not.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't.
Right.
It's something that I had just not appreciated, and when I appreciate it, well, okay. And then when you looked at the situation, I went, hang on, this 29 points doesn't work, because it would be okay if you scored points and I scored points, but you aren't scoring points here.
No. Don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying the game, but it's another one of those things where it's like, yeah, they did a free setup, but they didn't seem to think about whether the rule set, synchronized with that or not.
Yeah, we saw that with the reinforcements, and the reinforcements are basically up to you. Basically, you could stick entire divisions in the transport zone if you wanted to, and there's nothing in the rule book that says about that. It's just not mentioned at all how you do the reinforcements in scenario 6. So that's possibly another thing to put in. But yeah, effectively there is no reinforcement system. It's just a free for all in the transport zone.
Yeah.
Put there what you want. So anyway, that's where we are.
Right. And when we left off, you have your army activation. That's where we left off. Yep.
Yes, indeed. So if we look at the chit drawer here, we've got Imperial Army activation. So effectively, any of my orange guys can do actions, and then any within the leader adjacent to the leader, or in a hex with the leader, or within the HQ's radius, command radius, could have a second move with a direct command, but it has to be different from the first one. So anyway, let's go through the way the standard way of doing the activation. So the first thing is any leaders are going to be reassigned, and I think there's one up here I want to do. Actually, no, he's in the right place. I thought he was in a different place. That's fine. And our chap here is where he needs to be. Okay, so support weapons. So we have assigned that to that guy. Okay. Let's have a quick look. Okay. Yeah, we'll assign some more this way. So. One and next one here. Oops. Wrong place.
Only got 2 watching. Hello, same North.
Yes, it's maybe a busy day today. Foxholes and here. Finally here. Okay, and yellow. So I did a little reconnaissance earlier to try and find out exactly where all my troops were. So they're all hidden under trench markers, and I think that's, yeah. Forgive my fumbling. That's all work here.
Yeah, I knew you were going to have to do a lot of maneuvering because there's like things are under control pretty much for you at yellow and white, but
Yes.
like orange is like a big gaping hole now.
Yeah. So I'm just moving my battery gun, reallocate to available. Now, okay, so we've done that assignment. We're quite happy with she's here. Okay. Right, so modes. So let's see. Right, so just remove that now. That's done for those. These guys here will step back to fire. Those will stay moved. And this will move in. Here. Over. Right, okay. I think we're ready to go. How are we up here? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So, to maybe flip him. Maybe we made that, maybe we'll flip him. Okay. Right. So let's just work on rallying first. So we've got any rallying to do here. Entirely sure we have. No. No. There may be. we'll flip our tank unit. These guys, they're okay. Here we go. These are the chaps we need to sort out. So, yeah. Move the pin from there. And from there. One. And they're in deep trouble, those two guys, aren't they? 4. Okay. Right. Okay. Right. Any of the other maybe as well. Okay, so we'll do some movement. Our chap here will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into the trenches there. And this guy will go what steep slope? Look at the train fix chart. Steep slope, it's +1 for leg. Yeah, sorry. So that's 3. 4, 5 to there. These guys will to that spot there, and oh no, you can't. Sorry, undo that. You can't do that. I'm being silly. One, 2, 3 for Rocky, and entering a cave is one more, so he will enter that cave. Yeah. Enter caves. Right. This guy will just move to there. And this guy will move 2, 4, 5. And that's all the purple's done. Blues. So 2, 4, and 5 to there. This guy will go 1, 2, 3.
Now in the game, you get an opportunity fire if you have line of sight and they leave a hex, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think you've got anything with a long range there. It's just a single hex. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll stay there, and these guys will go. Yeah. These guys will go 2, 4. As far as they can go. Right, and then movements here. So, terrain effects for town. Town regions 1. Okay. So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So it's 1, 2 to there, 3, 4 to there, and 5 to there. Yeah, he was moving to there, and then that guy with the AKG, which he can take down a steep slope. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Actually, he's going to stay there. There. Okay. And that guy, I'm actually going to flip. And that gets removed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any other movement here? I think that's all my movements. Actually, yes, I forgot about him. Yep. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Okay, and which one's just now? And right, pretty sure that's all my movement for the army. Just flip him. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Okay, and the engineering. So here I think it'll make those trenches. They're going to fire. So, offset. So, move the foxholes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I forgot to flip those guys. Hang on, sorry. Flip.
Oh yeah, all your movers have to flip.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I did the weapons assignment and then forgot to do the flip on them. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, fine. Okay, so any fired. So I think the first fire we'll do is over by yellow 2.
Okay.
And we'll fire Captain Abata's hex. So he's 3, 4, 5. -3 for the heavy barrage on top of him. You can see onto the beach. So it's 2 high explosive. 6 is a miss. And we are. I can on that. So we will also call down some artillery from up on the top of the hill. That's right. two indirect onto the beach, which will give us a smoke marker. Oops. Okay, 2 indirect. That's nothing. And that's that artillery done. We'll also we'll do that there, I think. That's fine. Do anything. Moved Colonel Kyochi down in Tinian town.
Right.
So we've got a 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. -3 for the heavy barrage. Is so it's a 3 going in on Red Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, there's smoke, but there's nothing. Other foxholes don't count, so just a 3, and that will be high explosive as well because of the 80 gun. Oh, close, but maybe not that. Okay. Is there anybody else to fire? Oh, actually, that Captain Mitsuda there, he's actually should be flipped over. So let's do that. 4, 5, 6. I think it's -5. It's a 1. So we will fire on. We'll fire on Colonel Hart's.
Okay.
X. I think it's that. Oh, that's sugarcane. So I'll come with a -1. We'll fire on Red Beach as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's so that was 6 -5, so it's a 1. High explosive again, I think, because of the small arms. It's the heavy machine gun there. So 1 small arms, 0.
Ooh.
Okay, so we've got and that is a 0 result. Small arms DGS. So they are suppressed. Always 1 DG.
Okay.
Just check the. The disorganized the hex up from that. We have the Lee mortar and the company there. It's 4, 5, -6. So it's 0. So it's just a 0 attack onto company B under the medium barrage. So it's a 0 attack. Mate, nothing. Okay. I think everything except for white now. So on the white beach, we have Captain Azumi opposite white 1.
Right.
That's 5 against company B. And that's your brush, so it's 5, 4. So it's a 4 small arms, yeah. 4 small arms. Just missed. Okay. Then the south of white 2.
Right.
We have Second company there, which is a 4 plus 1 with the HMG is a 5. Plus 1 for the move mode of company E.
Right.
And then, so it's 5, 6, going down to 5 because of the sugar cane. Yeah, so it's a 5. Small arms. A 3. So 3 small arms is DG/R star. So that's 1 disorganized and also a -1 morale check. So it's an easier morale check.
Here we go.
Take 1 off the dice roll.
Yep, he made it. Looks like on a 5.
So you've got the trick quality down, but you've got the star bringing it back up. Yep. So yeah, you're fine. Okay, that's that one done. Then we will fire some artillery at him as well. From hang on, we've got our chaps pinned, haven't we? Yeah, right next to the beach. So we'll move the pin from them. Okay. Some artillery fire. Should we do it onto White Beach? Yeah, actually, White 2 is where we send the artillery. That's a 2-factor artillery unit. Oh no, we can't fire. It's got a heavy barrage on it. We can't fire on that. No, so yeah, just company E, the one that was fired on just before.
All right.
So that's 2 -1 for the sugar cane. So it's just a 1. Just a 1. 3, nothing. And we've also got artillery out cells. Yeah. Can't fire that. You can see White 1 beach, so we'll fire another 2-factor artillery unit at White 1 beach, which is just a 2, indirect. Nothing. But it does get a smoke. Okay. So second actions.
Oh, and this guy gets a smoke or heavy barrage.
Gets a smoke. Okay. Yes. Yes, sorry, he does. That's right. Just a smoke. It's only 2-factor artillery. The army artillery isn't that much cop actually. Right. Second actions. So, Captain Kametiyama.
Right.
With the tank company. Now he's not an asset.
Shouldn't those guys be in column?
The tank company, no, because I flipped them over.
No, but the
they are. Guys.
Okay,
they are.
Right,
they are.
Right,
I know it's misleading because you think, actually they look like they're not, but yeah, the moving factor's showing. Yeah.
Okay.
So they can fire. They can't use the battery gun because they're in column. So it's 3, 4. But I'm wondering what we do with the tank company. Just give me a second. I'll just check that up.
I think it's an asset by itself because it's not attached to anybody. Hence, it can't fire.
Yeah, it's definitely not an asset because it doesn't have a plus on a market. It is its own unit. So I suppose.
Then it's just part of the stack.
Yeah, it's just part of the stack, and so it doesn't actually. So what? Just wondering. I suppose if you fire it as a high explosive, and then you get support from the other unit, then that's a +1 from the other unit. So it could be a 3 high explosive, or it could just be another unit, and therefore I would get a 4 from the infantry unit, plus the captain, and you add in the tank company as well as just another unit. So that'll be a 5 small arms. So I get a 3 high explosive or a 5 small arms. I think I'll do the 5 small arms. Yes, but that's 2 direct commands to do that. Okay, so that's 5 small arms onto. Oh, you've got. It's actually 6 because you've got your move mode and the flamethrower. 7. Ouch. Okay, that's a 7 small arms.
And then the terrain is sugarcane.
And then sugarcane, so that's 7, 6. So yeah, so 6 small arms. After all that, 5. Oh, okay, something. 5 small arms is 2 DG and an R.
And we roll. They're fine.
Okay. Correct. Thank you, Luke. Actually, wait a minute. You had that tank there, didn't you?
Yep.
And the tank might help. So tank and defense. Okay. So you would have got a -1 from that tank, actually. -1 defense value from the tank. Because it applies to column units as well. That would have still, it would still be a 5 though, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So it didn't make any difference, but there was an extra -1 there because of the tank. And the same thing applies for my the tank company in my side. Although mine's a unit, it still provides a -1.
So what's a 5 on a 5?
It's the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a 5. It's the fact that it's a hit and it's still a hit, whether it was a 5 or a 6 needed. Okay, so that's that done. What else? Oh, Captain Matsudo could do. I'll use a point to put him in foxholes in the town. For what it's worth. Just sort this out. Big stack there. So that's another point. That one. Yes. I think Captain Obata over on Yellow 2 Beach will entrench. Okay.
Hey, Tom DeFranco.
I think just one other. Activate the first, second 135th, which is on Yellow Beach, but in the middle, next to your guy under smoke. We'll fire here. That's a 3 +1 for the. Oh, and you can't use the battery gun because it's in column 3, and then you are That's the terrain there.
I believe you already. I thought you already fired with him, Captain.
No, he moved. No, captain. Yeah, but this is a guy further up the beach. So he's halfway in between yellow 1 and yellow 2. He moved down the slope.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's a 3 small arms. Can't use the battery gun yet. 3. Nothing. No terrain. It's open, and it's +1. You're in move mode. So that's a 4 small arms. 0. That's definitely suppression. It's a DGS, so there's 1 DG on it, and it's suppressed. I think that was worth it. Okay. I think that will be it for. Yeah, that's it for the.
You're done.
Yep, for that the IJA. So next check.
Let's find all your guys who are in column in the open.
Yeah. Well, you need to roll. You need to roll to see what air support you get.
7. Looks like nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
All right.
Oh well.
Next chit. Direct command.
Your direct commands. So roll for your 2 divisions. It's command. It's your command rating plus half of a dice round down.
All right. Second.
Yeah.
It's 5.
You are rating 5, so that's 8, isn't it?
Well, no. Half round down, right? So half of 7 is 3 plus 2.
No. The command rating, not the dispatch rating. So it's 5.
8.
1, 2, 8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 4th.
Yeah, same roll there.
1
plus 5 is 6.
All right, let me see here.
And now you can get to use them.
7. All right. So let me see what I'm going to do here.
That's per unit basis.
Right. So we've got a headquarters on map. Does that matter?
Not for direct command.
That's only for leaders, right?
It does. It doesn't matter for direct commands. No. That's if you want to use direct commands for a second action in an activation.
Right. So you can always just use them on units. Yeah.
Just
I got you.
Forget commands. The command range or where the leaders are.
All right.
Do them when you like.
So for 4th Division, we'll just do them first. Yellow 1 is going to rally. We're going to spend 1 to rally.
Was there anything wrong? Oh.
Orange 1.
Orange 1, sorry. I was looking at yellow. Right. I was going to say, there's nothing wrong with them.
And then, let's see here. And then we're going to rally Colonel Balchedler.
Right, up on the reach, yep.
Yeah.
So that's 1 unit you can use to do that. So that's two direct commands so far.
Yep, I'm just moving them down. I got it.
Okay.
So
cool.
Let's see here. No, they're fine. All right, so Colonel Hart is going to, his stack, we're going to spend a direct command.
Yes.
And we are going to shoot at the trenches that are adjacent.
The trenches. So, yeah, that's Yep. Under the heavy barrage. Yeah, so if you want both units, then you'll need two direct commands to add them in. Gives you a +1. Or you can just...
We're going to go with 2 direct commands.
Okay.
So that is
4, 5, 6, 7, I believe.
4, 5. Yep, 5, 6, 7. Plus him is 8.
Hang on. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 4, so 8 is him.
Right.
So the unit has a -1 defense, so it goes to a 7. It's in sugarcane, so that's 6.
So here we go. A 0.
Oh, I think you've still got rid of it though. And that was
High explosive, yeah.
High explosive. Okay. He's dead. So remove. I'll just remove the heavy charge. He's eliminated. That's reallocating and trench removed. There you go.
All right. Oh, and when these guys, with Colonel Balchetler, they're gonna flip mode. Flip.
Yep. Go to deployed mode. Absolutely.
Flip.
Oh, I need to put the heavy barrage back.
And let's see. All right, so on Red Beach, we're going to spend one to remove the suppressed.
Yeah.
And we are going to let me think. No, I think that's it for fourth for right now, unless I go back to let's go to yellow. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, just noting that we've got a veritable cohort watching now. We're up to 7.
Oh my goodness!
Hello, everybody.
So let's see. Yellow. So they're fine. We're gonna spend 1 to reduce the disorganization on where the leader is. Decrease.
Where Colonel Stewart is, yeah.
Yep. And then we're going to spend 1 to reduce the suppressed, and we're going to flip him to non-deployed.
Yep.
And so let me move that down again. And what do we have going on over here? Well, they're quite healthy, actually. So that's it there. I'm just going to remove. This is kind of what I'm going to do first. Then I'll figure out firing for seconds. Let me go up here. We're definitely going to spend to reduce the disorganization level on white 2.
Yep.
And
there's a pin marker there, I think.
Yeah, but I think I'd rather not be close to death than and stay.
Yeah, you can't. You can only remove.
Oh, really? Okay.
Before so we're
going to remove the. We are going to remove the pinned.
Yeah, pin only. Yeah.
So that's 1. We're going to reduce the disorganization of the guy up north. So that's 2. I mean south, and we're going to flip him to normal. So that's 2.
Yep.
And then let me see here. We're going to remove the pinned from the other guy. It's 3. And then let me see these guys. We're going to remove the disorganization. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 I've spent. 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let me look at firing.
You spent 4 up there.
4 stacks, 2 pins, and 2 reductions of disorganization level. So, all right. So the guy with smoke on him to the south is going to shoot at the hex with the AT gun.
Sorry, I'm confused now. Where are we? We're on
White
White
Beach.
Beach?
White Beach. The guy that's furthest to the south is going to do a small arms on the hex with the AT gun.
He didn't rally. He didn't rally then. He wasn't the one who rallied.
Oh, so you can rally or you can fire. Got it.
You can only do one direct command per unit.
Right.
Yeah. You can't.
Right.
You can't do multiple things. No.
So let's see here. We're going to call down mortars from. Let's go to yellow. On yellow 2.
Oh, okay. Yellow 2, yes.
Yellow 1, excuse me. We're going to call down mortars on your infantry unit, kind of in the middle of yellow there, that just moved adjacent to the beach.
Yes. Okay, so that's a 3. So there's a heavy barrage on him. So it'd be a 0.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that then.
Yeah. Well, you can still do it, but it's a 0. It'll be an attack.
Yeah, I'm not going to do a 0 attack.
Yeah, for a command point, possibly a little.
Let's see, that would be a -1, so that would be 3, and you're probably in sugarcane. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's a 2.
I don't know if you want to move some guys off yellow 2. Fully stacked.
I'm looking over here though.
Or even off yellow 1. I don't know what activations you've got coming, so
Yeah, yellow 2, but where 2? I don't want to abandon it, and I don't have a lot of strength there right now.
Yeah, you've got a spare. Where Colonel Stewart is, you can fit a guy, or there's the hex north of him, I suppose.
Yeah,
just getting more people in, particularly that mortar because it's kind of in the front line at the moment. Maybe.
Yeah, the mortar's actually going to move there.
Yeah, so flip them over.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah. So.
And let me see.
That's a point for him.
And then I think we're going to. Who do we need to really? We're going to spend 2 with the guys on Yellow Beach.
Yellow 2 beach.
Yes.
Yep.
And 1, 2, and we're going to fire at the captain.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's 5. 4 for the sugarcane.
Here we go.
I think that's it, isn't it? Yes. Yeah.
Miss. And
so that's 3 down there used on that beach.
And I'm wondering if I want to. Let's see. That would be 5, 6. -1 would be 5, 3. It doesn't feel like a good shot. And we rallied anyway, so can't do it.
Okay.
We are going to rally on orange 2.
Oh, yeah.
Let me go back to 4th. And we're going to spend another direct command that'll empty us out, but we're going to move. Yeah, we're going to move the mortars off the beach.
Flip them over. But yeah.
Yep. And that is that for my direct commands. Let us now put that back and get another thing. 2 RCT activation.
Ah, right. Okay.
That is
Colonel Hart's lot, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. So we are going to rally.
No, it's Batchelder's lot, isn't it? Yeah. So you're going to rally?
No. Second RCT is up on yellow.
Oh, sorry. Ah, right. Yeah, different color. Right. Yeah. Gotcha.
So we're going to rally.
Okay. Well, you can move Colonel Stewart if you want to anywhere. First thing.
Yeah, and I think I don't want to really move him.
Okay. You haven't got your HQ down yet, have you?
Nope.
Oh, yes, you have.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, he's on the other team. So
yeah,
you could
I can
assign 4 weapons.
it is indeed time for that. So let me go through all this.
But you're not going to be able to get do it to yellow 2, only to yellow 1, because you're not within command of the HQs on yellow 1. And there's no
what is the
command
HQ range?
It's not the range; it's just an unlimited length, but it can't go through one of my fire zones. And I've kind of got a cave in the way, and units with a fire zone of 1 around you. So
let's see. It's a dispatch point per. Correct, or do they just get allocated?
Yeah. No, they just allocated. So I'm just looking at you got mortar, HQ, and 2 units there. Is that right? Because that's overstacked.
I've got mortar, HQ. Yes, 2 units. I do indeed.
Okay. Yeah, that's overstacked.
So somebody couldn't have landed, so it'll be that guy.
Okay. Well, he could have. It would just be a 1 DG to do it.
Well, I can rally now, so it doesn't matter. But I'd still be overstacked.
You'll be overstacked. It will come back again. That's the problem.
So he's going to. We're just going to put him back.
Yeah, so just the HQ and the 2 units. Then.
Yeah. So let me parcel out some stuff.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it was probably almost half an hour ago, but Tom, good to see you. I'm sure Pat welcomed you. I must have been focusing on something. Apologies.
Let's see.
And for everybody here, highly recommend having a look at over at Ardwolf's Lair, where Pat's been running through a little training scenario with Ardwolf to go through his new game, Hot Dry Season.
Thank you very much, Alan.
So yeah, check it out. Looks very interesting. It's very interesting.
So let's see. That would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at HE. No, 8 at HE -3, and then the caves is -3, so that would be 3. Yeah, so we're gonna fire at those caves with the disorganized guys. So it's a net. Okay. So I'm -3 from the heavy barrage. I'm -3 from the caves, so that's 6. Yes. -6. So 4 plus 1, 2 is 6, plus another 6 from the tank. 2 from the tanks is 8. Yeah. And then -6. Actually, it's 2. So we're at 2 HE.
9.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so 4 for the original company, plus 2 for the tank, 6. Another company, 7. The HMD, 8. The HQ, 9. -3 for the heavy barrage is 6. Cave makes it down to 3. Where are you firing?
The disorganized guys.
The disorganized cave.
Yeah.
I think 3.
Okay, here we go.
3.
Nothing.
Okay.
And
bloody caves.
These guys are going to rally, so they can't fire.
Guys in the middle? Is that?
Yep. All right, now I'm working our way south. We moved that mortar, and now we're just going to... We're going to fire again from yellow 2 on Captain Obata.
Yep. So that's 4, 5, 4.
4. That's 4 is the final mod. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
2.
Okay. And that was small arms, wasn't it? Yes.
Right.
So DGR star. So. No.
And then Colonel Stewart did not rally this turn, correct?
Don't believe so.
No. I got them out of trouble in the direct command phase. Yeah, so they're all going to fire at the captain as well. Captain Obama.
Sorry, just messing around with my units here. Right, so it's organised level 1. Let me just do the dice roll for that. So it's an R star.
Right.
So they are a 5, 6, 7, 6, I believe. 3, they're 5.
They're in the foxholes, right?
Yeah.
All right. What the heck? You just moved them. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Colonel Stewart is going to fire with his 2 men. So that's going to be
5,
2 companies. So that's going to be 6.
5, 6. Yeah. 6. Becoming a 5.
Okay.
Yes.
0.
Okay, so that will suppress them. And it's yeah, DGS is small arms, so another DG. And a suppressed marker.
And I can do direct commands for second actions, right? With the leader.
Yes, in or adjacent to the leader, yeah.
All right. So per unit, correct? Correct.
Yeah, but you can't do the same thing as you did.
I can't fire.
Yeah, you can't. If you fired already, you can't fire again. If you've moved already, you can't move again. If you've dug in, what? Yeah.
We are going to spend 2 for each stack.
On yellow 2.
Yeah, 1 for each stack. 1, 2.
Yeah.
And we're going to dig foxholes.
You only need 1 unit to do it.
No, but I have 2 stacks.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. Sorry, I was thinking you mean 2 per stack, but no, that's fine. Yep, go for it. Dig foxholes indeed.
How much does it cost to construct a trench?
So for you, trench is, I think it requires, for you to do it, I think it requires an engineer.
Got it.
It doesn't, but for you it does. It's free, but it just, deployed American engineer and deployed Japanese leg units. So
well, there we go. I have an engineer there, so trenches.
But you can only get to trenches if you have foxholes first. So go to foxholes, and then the next time you can then go to trenches.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't go directly to trenches, and you'll need the engineer there next time, so anybody can build foxholes. So like a progression.
There we go. Foxholes in each hex. All right, so that's it for their activation.
Okay. Okay. So
event sheet.
Next check. Okay.
6.
6. And the 6 is
napalm strike.
Friendly fire.
Ooh, that's not good.
Japanese US airstrike against a US unit.
Okay.
So I get one of your airstrikes to play with, which is jolly D. I'm wondering if something like white 2 or possibly orange 1 would be nice.
The chat is very quiet today. We're just not that interesting.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
They're
discovered
riveted.
that long ago.
They're absolutely riveted. It's a hell of a choice, really. Orange 1 or white 2. Orange 1 would be great, but you're only a level 3. High exposure. Let me just be a bit sneaky here and actually look at the chart. 6. Oh, if I'm going to hit, it's got to be white 1. White
All right.
2.
Now my question is it spotted?
It doesn't matter for aircraft.
Right.
Spotting's only direct fire. Direct fire.
So it's a 6.
It's just a 6. There's no.
Go ahead.
So yeah, white 2 on the 6, a 4. That's not good for you. A 4 is high explosive is 3DGR. So that's 3 units lost. That's you only have 2 there.
2 units lost.
Right, including the HQ. Okay. That's nope. Oh. So that would be 8 victory points, which would give me on 32.
Yeah. So
I flip that and make it there. Okay. Because it's gone off the chart. So 32.
It feels like in this game they added an event chart to basically do things for the Japanese and give them extra victory points.
Well, I mean the situation for that certainly, but yeah, I said
no. I don't mean the victory points there.
The whole event chart is kind of slightly skewed in favour of the Japanese. It's more results that help the Japanese. Absolutely. I mean that's
I don't mean that last one. I mean the one where you roll and you just get 4 victory points.
Yeah, I know. That's I admit that's daft. But I mean, you've got the friendly fire one, you've got the napalm strike one, which is kind of like same result. But that napalm strike's kind of the best one you have. Whereas I've got a few other, which we haven't done yet, the infiltration and the fortitude rolls and the local banzai charge. So. There are other things that haven't happened to me yet, but they are all positive. You've had the best going, which is the napalm strike, although you haven't got a hero yet.
So the 4th Marine Division is the next activation. So
okay,
it's red and orange.
Red and orange, yeah.
So. Colonel Hart's entire stack is going to shoot at the Tinian Town Hex.
Yep. So that's Captain Matsuda's hex.
Right.
So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
High explosive.
High explosive -2 for the Tinian Town. So 8. That's a 6. Yeah.
Missed.
Ouch.
All of Red Beach is going to fire at Tinian Town.
Okay. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 for the disorganization. 7, 6. So, 6 again.
Here we go. 2.
Okay. 2, and that was high explosive.
Yep.
So, looks like good enough, probably. 2DGR, I think that's enough. Because they're on level 3, aren't they? 4, and it's 1 unit. Okay, so so remove the foxholes. Captain Matsuda goes elsewhere, probably next door. No, he's dead as well. It's the only hex he can go to is here. Yeah. So. That's eliminated, and that gets reallocated. Okay.
And else do we have here? Heavy barrage blocks line of sight, doesn't it? So if I move into it and I'm adjacent. Yeah, all right.
If you move into it, you can see and you see adjacent. Yeah.
So these guys are going to move here.
Okay.
And these guys are going to flip. And we're going to try to mortar the crap out of Captain Kamitsuyama with totaling them up. So 6 IDF with the tank company. Yep.
Indirect.
Yep.
Sorry. Okay, the indirect is a different. The indirect is a different attack. So it's only they add into assault, but they don't into to attacks. They fire separately. So your mortars would be a 4 indirect attack, separate to the Colonel Batchelder's.
Right, I understand that. We're just doing that's what I'm trying to do is just mortar them. Yeah.
Oh, just mortar. So it's 3, 4. The second mortar adds +1.
Got it. Right.
So it's a 4, and I'm in sugarcane, so it's 4, 3.
Here we go. 1.
Okay. Yeah, and you weren't firing at the tank, yes?
No.
That's fine. Okay, because you have to fight him separately as a hard target. Okay, so 1 on indirect. Sorry, get my charts mixed up here. A 1 on indirect is an R. So it's just a roll, captain here. So we're a, I can't remember, we are cheat quality 5. 5 and +2 for the captain is a 7. Whoa, an 8. So, so he routes. Okay. So the captain goes back a hex. He routes. That goes back to for reallocation. And the tank company's still there.
Okay.
Okay.
So now Captain Balchudler's hex is going to fire at the tanks.
Right. Okay. So the tank. So you can fire. Let me get this right. We've done a lot of firing on hard targets here, except for the landing. So. Right. Yeah, you defense value of hard targets. So okay. Yeah, so I think you just add it all up because you've got a tank unit there. Yeah, so what was it? 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9.
8, 9. -3 for the heavy barrage.
Right.
The 6, -1 for this organisation is a 5.
Right.
-1 for the defense value of the tank
is 4.
Is 4, and the sugar cane is 3. Gosh.
2.
Aha. So a 2 on hard target. On blue is 2 is an R. So we roll the 5 against a 5. 9. Okay, so he is pinned. Or is that what happens with hard targets? So yeah, our route check. Yeah, he's pinned. Yeah. Pinned. Okay.
Trying to. Thought there was something about tanks being by themselves, but who cares? All right, so he's pinned. Then we're going to take everybody who is on orange 1 is going to fire at the guys in the trenches.
Okay. So 4, 5, 6.
No, actually, we're not going to do that. We are going to rally.
Okay.
Reduce to. Okay. So that is that for the 4th Marine Division. There is no more. That's everybody on the island.
Right.
So let's pull the next chit.
Okay.
The Navy.
Naval Guard Force. Okay. A lot of firing then. Maybe a bit of rallying. It's all army up there. That's good. I should try and clean up. I can still see Colonel Ridley's hex white from. Oh yes, I've got the pillbox with the fire as well. So yeah, pillbox near Haggle Lake will fire at Colonel Ridley's hex. That's a 3, 2. So that's a 2 high explosive. 5 is a myth. Let's go through the. Oh yeah, our really opportunity 5 from white, yellow 2. So Captain KGI. Oh, great. KGI will fire. Yeah, so down opposite Orange Beach, the pillbox there.
Right.
The gun will fire to the unit adjacent.
Right.
So that's 4, 5 with the captain, 4 with its organisation level, 5 because you're in move mode, 4 because of the sugarcane.
Okay.
That's 4 high explosive.
Ooh.
2 high explosive is 2 DGR.
They're fine.
Okay. That's fired. So another gun way across town, if you like, but up one, up on the hill. It's going to fire as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same hex.
Okay.
So that's 5. Sorry, not 5. 3. 3, 2. They should gain 3 if you're in move mode. So it's 3.
All
3
right.
high explosive. 6 of this. Where else have I got a bunker up here? Yeah, yellow 2. So we will fire down onto. Oh, we can fire at the mortar unit actually. We can see them. Yeah, we can see, and it will fire at the mortar unit, I think. Mind you, it's in +2, that'll be plus. Oh, the foxhole tank. No, I'll fire at the beach. Silly me.
All right.
So it's a 2. I think it's just a 2. You've got the engineers there for +2. So it's a 4.
Oh, yellow 2. Okay.
Yeah, 2. That's a 4 high explosive.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The Marines aren't flipped. They did not. They should not have been in.
Okay, that's fine. I missed it anyway.
I didn't know what mode was what with the Marines.
That's fine.
Them. Okay.
Yeah, I know it does look. Yeah, you have to look for the no.
Yeah.
It's the big thing I've kind of learned. That's fine. So that didn't do anything, and the other pillbox can't see anything, so that's fine. Okay, so just the artillery units now. Okay, so slightly out left field, we've got a 3-factor artillery unit. It's very close to White Beach, but it's actually just got the range to hit Orange 1. So it's 3. I think it's just a 3.
I do have a heavy barrage. I do have a heavy barrage there. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Well, I can spot you locally. Yeah.
Oh no, I just meant there are times in this game where you can't do artillery because there's already a barrage.
Oh, you're right. You're quite right. Thank you very much. Yeah. No. Well spotted. Good. Yeah. No. Good. So I'll return to what he was going to do with him, which was going to be. Yeah. Yeah, he will fire onto the guy in between the 2 yellow beaches.
Oh, okay.
So that's 3 indirect. 6, no effect. But that now becomes a light barrage. Okay. Making sure I can find all my artillery. Okay, we're going to hit him with a 5-factor.
All right, who are we trying to smack now?
Yeah, same guy, but it's a 5-factor, so it's a heavy barrage. So that's just a straight 5. A 4.
Which guy is this, by the way?
The guy in between the 2 yellow beaches.
Okay.
So that was a 4. A 4 is indirect fires 2 DGR.
And why didn't I have him dig in? I have no idea. All right, here comes my R.
I think you fired at me from there.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right. So, that's not good.
He's a 6 -1 for this organisation. It's a 5, so he failed. So he's pinned as well. And there's a barrage marker on him.
All right.
Get that out as well. Yeah, I was just upgrading that. There we go. So that's that one done and that one done. Okay, down here. So we've got a 4-factor firing on Red Beach.
All right.
So that's 4 -1 for the foxholes is 3, and that's it. So 3 indirect, 2. Some good hits here. It's a DG and an R.
What heavy barrage? What?
It is a medium.
All right. DG increase and an R. Here we go. 2. They're fine. Yeah.
Okay. We will then fire a 5 factor at them. Increase it to heavy barrage. So that's 5 minus 1 for the foxholes is 4.
Okay.
So, ooh, some good hits going in here. 2 DGR.
They are dead. No, they're 4.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they did 4.
Our route check 4. They're fine. Barely, but they're fine.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so you can't hit him. There's nothing in there. We need to go here. So, but can somebody see? Can a naval unit see them? Not convinced. Block terrain. No, we can't see him. We can't see it. So we've got another 4 factor onto orange 1 beach.
Orange 1. Okay.
So that's a 4 going down to a 3. Oh, you've got a.
I got a heavy barrage on orange 1.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry. No, I'm being silly again. Who can we see? There's so much smoke there, we can't see anybody. Hang on, a heavy barrage. So that's a whole line there. No, they're on the heavy barrage. We can only see 1 hex. This is tricky.
You may not have a shot.
I don't think I've got a shot actually down here. No. However, these guys have some range. So I fired that. And fired that. I haven't fired that yet. Range for anything there. He can't fire. Got 2 5s left. So 1 5 is going to spot it here. Yeah, pillbox. So Colonel Risley's hex in brush between white 1 and white 2. A 5 factor coming down on that. So that's 5 becomes a 4 indirect. 1. It's just an R.
Oh, just an R? All right.
Yeah. And that's a heavy barrage.
He failed.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
They're pinned.
They're pinned. Yeah.
All right.
And finally,
it's just 1 IDF, Alan. It won't win the war.
yeah. Well, I mean, this is all forlorn hope anyway. We are just going to fire the last 5 at. Can't have fired on him. So yeah, it would be yellow 2.
All right.
5 going down to 4. And 9, nothing. Not even a barrage. Missed it completely and hit the sea. All right.
Next chit.
That smoke there that's hanging out in the middle. Oh, where that was.
Who was he supposed to be on top of?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
It would have been smoke is usually my artillery, so It might have been that beach.
Could have been.
I think it might have been the beach, actually.
Your direct command.
My direct command. Okay, so let's do some quick rolling. So Imperial Army is dice halved +3. 5 is 2, +3 is 5. 9. And it's a dice halved +1 for the Navy. 5 is 2, +1 is 3. Okay, and spending direct commands. Okay, where do we have problems with the Navy here? I think he's going to die anyway. Points spinning on him. Well, we can fire the pillboxes again, certainly. Although it's difficult seeing anything. We're going to fire the pillbox opposite Orange Beach up on the slope into the hex next to them again. So that's a 4 +1, 5, -1, 4. So 4 high explosive. 1. Rolls here. 1 is DGR star. The guy's under a heavy barrage next to them. Can be. Oh, yeah. Actually, that was +1, but it doesn't matter. So actually, it's got 2 heavy barrage markers on there. That's not right. There you go. Yeah, so they're what was it again? 1. DGR star. So DGR.
Who is this you're shooting at?
This is the guy next to the pillbox under the heavy barrage.
DGR star. Okay.
Yeah.
So DG. Did you increase it already or no? Or no? Okay.
No.
R star. Here's the R star. 5. It's fine.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, that's 1 point. And where else? We got pillbox. It will fire the pillbox opposite White Beach at Colonel Weasley's hex.
Okay.
So that's 3 -1 for the brush. It's 2. Is that worth it? Already pinned. Actually, no, I won't do that. We will fire on the same hex from the other pillbox, which is across the other side of the airfield. Got a line of sight. It's up on a hill. So that's 3. That's the same hex next to the pillbox. It's another pillbox shooting it as a crossfire. So it's 3 -1 for the sugarcane. It's 2. So that's 2 high explosive. 0. Ooh. Getting them all in, am I? Aren't I? A 0 high explosive is 2 DGS. That might be curtains for him.
Nope.
No?
He goes up by he was at 2, so he goes to 4.
No. This is not at White Beach. This is down in Orange Beach. Sorry,
Hold on.
I missed that one up there. Actually, no, I didn't fire that one. I called that.
Who are you shooting at?
So it's the same guys I fired at the first time on the pill next to the pillbox.
Right.
So
okay.
Another pillbox is firing on them, and I think he's dead.
They're dead.
Yeah, 2DG. So that's 5 disruptions. 13G go for reallocation. that's another one done. Okay. Right. Rallying I need to do. Oh, it's possibly there. Yeah. Up by Yellow Beach, Yellow 2 Beach, I'm going to rally. So that's a 3. So that's the Navy done. The Army. So we're going to activate yellow guy just outside Tinian town. He's going to flip, and then he's going to dig in. There's the construct foxholes now. It's one. Captain Yamamoto is also going to dig in. It's the second point. Change his mode as well. Third one is I'm going to move these guys. Sorry, just stacking them up right. And they will go 1. Get there. Yeah. So we'll go back to the starting hex and go 1, 2, 3, 4 into T town, and 5 end up in the town there. That's third point. Anything else to do? This guy here, in between yellow 1 and yellow 2, going to activate the 4th point. Yeah. Flip him over, and then he's going to fire at the pinned unit next to him. So in between yellow 1 and yellow 2, yeah. So he's a 4-5 with the battery gun that can fire 5 high explosive, and you're on clear terrain, so it's just 5 high explosive. 6 missed. About bloody time. And Of course, got it. I think that'll be it.
All right.
Just the 4. Okay.
Wind.
Right. You okay. Which end are we starting?
I'm starting in the north.
Okay. You can just click and remove.
Looks like everybody up there.
Nothing working.
I think that's all of it.
It looks pretty clean. Looks pretty clean.
All right, so these will go back.
That's it. That's the turn.
Yep.
Okay.
And you take that back to your...
back to available. Yep. Imperial Army back to available. Move the turn marker on. 3 o'clock. So I'm now on 36 VPs.
Right.
Sounds a lot.
I have no... I'm starting... I mean, I'm enjoying playing the strategy, but I'm getting the vibe that everything having to do with their victory points is completely not tied to the free setup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's victory points on scenario 6. I'm just going by these, but currently at 36.
Right.
Assuming I don't have any dummy markers, but maybe it might be a couple. So if you clear before July the 28th, which is your best result,
right,
that's minus 20 points, which would put me on 36. On 16.
Right.
Now 16 is 2 points away from a minor Japanese victory.
Yeah, I think it's in. Yeah.
And 9 points from a major.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. It looks like they didn't put a whole lot into the balancing act for the victory points. Well, like they didn't play the scenario a lot. They just swagged it out.
I think this is kind of not blaming you at all, but I think this may be down to the fact that you have 4 beaches running.
Right.
So I'm firing everything. There's nothing that's not within range. So I'm like to my heart's content. It's kind of like there's a huge battlefront, if you see what I mean, and the capability of me to kill your units is enhanced because of that.
Absolutely.
I'm wondering if that's got something to do with it. Maybe that's possibly a lesson. Is maybe the white one approach, the white beach only approach was a good one.
Well, that's fine. Well, that's what I'm saying is, so it's then for each scenario you have to play test them and balance your victory points, right? Or have other things in mind. So if you give the U.S. player the freedom to have more beaches, then you might give him a higher victory condition if he clears things earlier.
I don't know. Well, I'd say
right.
You should clear things earlier because you've got more battlefront as well. Because you can chew my units quicker,
right?
But I can chew your units quicker. So it's kind of it's accelerating. The whole thing is accelerating.
Right. That's my point. Is the whole baseline is built around white.
Potentially.
The examination of how to go about. So, what's the victory conditions for the historical setup?
Historical. So scenario 4 is identical.
Right.
No, it's not so expensive. American units only get two VPs per American unit, not 4, and that's quite a big difference. I mean, I would be half what I am at the moment.
Right. So why are they more expensive? And see, I don't.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's other than that, it's the same chart.
Right. So they've doubled the victory points for American losses with more beaches, and that's it.
Yes. Which is kind of they don't do more beaches.
Right.
I mean, okay, so you possibly do.
Right. So you well, wait a second, but you increase your profile. Even if I did white, if I just did white, I would take double the victory points.
Sorry, I'm not following.
If we played scenario 6 and I did my landing just like they did historically,
yes,
you would get double the victory points for destroyed American units.
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Yeah, yes, absolutely. But I think
hence their victory point awards for this free setup makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because if I approached it historically, right, exactly historically, well, now I'm just going to take double victory point losses.
You are, yes, indeed. So, and also I've got more men as well.
Right. So I agree with y'all. I'm going to concede, and my review is I like the game. The free setup should not be played, and looks like it was not play tested whatsoever, compared to what we just discussed about scenario 4.
Yeah, no, actually, that doubling of victory points makes it difficult. So I was thinking on the strategy of spreading out kind of thing. I mean, if you've done, say, orange, red, green, and blue,
you would take more losses because you'd be even more spread out. And the U.S. can't gain any victory points by destroying Japanese units. So you're increasing your profile to losses. So
less of my units can fire at you. That's the only thing.
Right. That's
particularly my artillery, which is the kind of those are the horrible guys. The 4 and 5 factor artillery units are.
But the thing to me that's telling is like, wow. So if you gave me free setup, right?
Yes.
And the American player chose to do it historically.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. That why would it cost double number of points?
It feels to me like they designed the free setup saying, wow, the Americans are just going to win so much easier.
Yes.
So let's double the victory points.
Yeah. I think maybe there should be some victory points for killing Japanese units, I would have thought.
Right. That's what I'm saying is it feels like they didn't play test it.
Yeah. Or maybe up the award for, so instead of getting -20 for clearing it as soon as you can, you get -40, and then that would be reasonable, because I'd be on like effectively -4 at the moment, and I need to get 18 to be to get any kind of victory. So maybe those numbers are wrong. My awards are doubled. Your awards are not doubled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. All I'm saying is you're a common sense person. I'm a common sense person, right? So playing this thing, it's obvious, and comparing it to the historical, that they just said, wow, the Americans would really kick ass in this.
Yes.
So let's make the victory point award higher. Yeah. But they didn't go through the mechanics of seeing what would happen.
Yeah.
And that says to me, my deduction is a lack of play testing.
No, sure, absolutely. I'm just thinking, what did they get wrong? There was, you either didn't double it, or if you doubled it, you should have doubled both sides, and then it becomes bloody. But I'm not sure. Well, half or double doesn't matter.
Right. Going by their logic, if you don't give points for Japanese casualties, right? Yeah. What I would have done is just said, hey, give it the normal victory point award and see what happens.
Yeah. So I mean, on the normal victory point award here, where would we be at the moment? So, I've got 36. But 4 of those points are not from casualties. So 36.
Right.
And if we halve it, I'd be on 16.
Right.
So, 16 would be, well, I mean, assuming I don't kill any more of you.
Sure.
For the thing. So 16, if you cleared it as soon as you possible, I would be on -4, which would be a major American victory by 16 points. So, okay, fair enough.
Right.
I'd need to kill another, what's it, -4, 24, so 24, I'd need to kill another 12 units to win, even though if you succeeded in as soon as possible to clear the island, I'd still need to kill another 12 units to get.
That's
victory.
possible.
It's possible, yeah. It's still possible, isn't it? Yeah.
But we'd have to play test it. It might be a little too balanced in one direction. We may have to, tweak it. But certainly what they did was not the right decision.
Yeah. Because I think, I should be able. 28th is. Let's look. We're on 24th, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You got another 4 days. Actually, it's quite a long time. It's amazing how the Japanese would last long, frankly.
Right.
Because you've destroyed one battalion. Actually, destroyed one battalion already of the regulars. And so I don't know. We're speculating here, aren't we?
Right. What they should have done. So they kept the historical White Beach victory conditions, in terms of the time frame. Yes. What I would have done is bumped up the time frame. Say, oh, you get more beaches. You've got to do this quicker.
Yeah, that could be a thing. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, that might be a thing as well. I don't know what does the chat reckon? If anybody, I think people have bailed.
Yeah. I will say this: we broke the free setup, is what we did.
Yeah.
We broke the game. Yeah, it's broken.
Yeah. The fact that they didn't even mention the that victory, auto victory didn't apply, things like that. That's very suspicious as well.
Yeah.
I'm just I don't know. It may be. I think your premise here, which I think is possibly and probably correct, is the fact that it's the scenario that doesn't get the playtest, or if it does get a playtest, people have a kind of tunnel vision on something, and I don't know, or it doesn't get much in the way of playtesting. I think they were trying to get the historical situation sorted, and maybe this one was the kind of wacky extra scenario. Just hell for there, off you go, guys. See how you go, kind of thing. And maybe it wasn't balanced on the. Which personally, I was expecting it to, if it was not going to be balanced, it would be the other way. So as I say, the Americans would kind of run over. But I'm also not convinced by your strategy of effectively three separate beaches. Completely. Because I think I've got so much to fire at you.
I'm not. Now, having said that, I'm not convinced either. But I didn't realize that they were doubling the victory points.
No.
For this scenario, that's insane. Yeah.
No. Indeed. But I think we certainly got bombed with the victory points. Absolutely. And I think.
I think if I had to do it again, I would do yellow. And I would do red, orange, and green. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I think white is. I think you've perceived here that white's stuck out on its own.
Yeah.
That marsh is just a nightmare. I mean, having played through the scenario 1, the sort of first day kind of thing, that get off the beach properly and get through that. It's just a nightmare because it's free. It's effectively a free fire zone.
Because if you did because I actually think you can get a lot of success on red orange, and you were trying really hard to kill those guys.
Yes.
But nobody's. I've had my first casualties there, frankly.
Yes.
I think if you bring in one regiment from green, then you're complementing. There's a whole lot happening there, and then then yellow's a distraction, but it's close.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of both of them can join up, you know, and then you just turn northward and try to clear the island.
Yeah. But effectively, the situation now, I can just bully White Beach.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, those guys are going nowhere, and I can just pummel them until they vanish. You know, they're really not going anywhere. They haven't got the support or anything. I think you're right. If you're going to do multiple beaches, don't bloody do white. Or if you want to, the only time you would do white is white and yellow together, just those two, and pull everything up in the north. I think that might work.
Yep.
But white with any other beach is just is not a goer. I think absolutely. And green, green and blue are kind of interesting as well because you're up against that massive hill.
That's why I was thinking I wouldn't do blue. I think I have no problem like sending a division in orange and red, and red's going to get backed up until you push through, right? But if you do green instead of blue, like with another regiment, then what you've got going on is you've got one full division coming in kind of north of Tinian town, right? And then another one coming in on the other side.
Yes, it's a sort of pincer kind of thing.
Right.
Yes.
And you're not going with blue, which would get backed up. Like, they're going to have to react down there. Are you going to get shot at? Sure, but you're always going to get shot at in this game. And then if you did yellow, yellow's weird. So you could land on yellow and they could link up. What's weird about it is having the two beaches so spread out.
I know. Yeah, it is odd. It's almost like two separate beaches running the same RCT going. I mean, you could split RCTs across them so that one RCT goes through one and one RCT goes through the other.
Right.
But they effectively can't support each other. I mean, it's especially with the caves surrounding each one. It's just so difficult to move. I mean, literally, you have to kill caves to get out of yellow too.
I'd have to, and I have no interest in doing so, but I'd have to dig into the campaign a little bit more to see what they were planning for other beach zones. But I have a sneakingly strong suspicion that they weren't planning to land next to the caves. That it was probably more like 2062 and 2163.
There's some kind of historical notes in there, which is the plan was actually a kind of red, orange, green, blue kind of thing originally, and then that was the kind of to they got kind of cold feet and went, well, hang on, this could be horrendous, let's go to white instead.
So it looks like they might have made up yellow in the design, and then they chose these horrible landing sites for them.
Yes, yeah.
Rather than like, hey, they're going to land on the beach and clear. They're not going to try to land, next to caves, just like they didn't try to anywhere else.
To make that work, you're going to have to move off the beach, and to move off the beach, you risk firstly routing, and secondly, that +1 defense value is. It's just, I mean, it sounds minor, but I think it's quite important. I was zeroing in on your column units.
Oh yeah.
Just to get the extra +1, and it's a dice pip, and there's only 10 of them. Yeah.
Where are you talking here? On yellow?
Anywhere that you still had. No, I was even considering that last turn of actually firing on your mortar unit, which had moved away because I could see it from from above, from up on the ridge, and it was a +2 on the move, and it was only the fact that actually on the beach I would be getting better stuff anyway.
Yeah, but then if you look at like orange, your prediction about like, wow, it's going to be really tough to get off the beach there and do it wasn't. In fact, having more room, and being able to move up to the ridge. Like, I'm just saying, let's pretend yellow is in the middle and not in those ridiculous locations.
Well, I mean, orange 1 is tough because you've got a cave right next to it.
Right.
No, sorry, a trench right next to it, and then there's a cave next to that. So you're right up against the rocky stuff, which is tough. And I think orange 1 hasn't been able to get anywhere. It's all been orange 2, which I mean, you've got clear, And maybe what I did is I put my troops in Tinian town and next to it, and had there was one sugarcane which I could see through. Then I could get through to the beach. But the thing is, once you move up into that sugarcane, you've got a defensive benefit there, and it's tough for me to do anything for you. So maybe I should have been on the sugarcane line, actually 1 hex forward than where I was, and to pin you further back.
Yeah, but the town and the ridge are very tempting as defensive positions. Yeah,
No, I have no problem with the ridge, and certainly the pillboxes up there. I think those are spot on.
Right.
Spot on. The other pillbox across the other side was meant to cover. So there's a line of 3 of them. So the one at the top you killed was meant to do orange and red. The guy in the middle was supposed to do all of the beaches, so green and blue as well as orange and red. And then the one down the south, was guarding green and blue. So. And that's why he's been haven't been doing very much, because he can't see things beyond Tinian town. He can't see red, and he could only just get to orange 2 range just to get to the beach. He couldn't actually get into the.
So at the end of the day, all I can really say is strategically, I think in terms of planning the operation, I probably would have done green instead of white, and. Yes. That's about it. Everything else I can't judge on this scenario because it's broken.
Yeah.
So
I think I would have gone one further and said, that, but I wouldn't have done yellow. I just wouldn't have done yellow because it's kind of, I think it's kind of a daft beach almost. Just from where it is and what it is.
Which is a thought. You could do blue. And just do what I'm doing with red, which is you don't have to commit both regiments to it or anything. It's just a place to land somebody.
You're going to get stuck. Yeah,
right.
You're going to get stuck. Yeah, and I didn't have a huge amount down here. I kind of did the same strategy that I use the cheap guys of the Navy. I put into these trenches by the beaches so that they could spot for the artillery. But it's very difficult for them to actually activate to do anything. All I can do is direct commands on them, because getting the Imperial Japanese Navy to actually activate is a nightmare, because it's very unlikely you'll get the 3 dispatch points to do it. And then they're basically spotters, if you like. These guys are throwaway. Anyway,
here's my parting shot question with the free scenario is so why do the Japanese get all these events that are awesome when you're doubling their victory points? It just doesn't. They're for all the scenarios, but yes, indeed.
Indeed. But,
so let's end this stream here, and we can talk about what we're going to play,
what we do next, and so all the travelers with us. It was great for you to watch on here. I hope you've learned something about the game, and I don't think in its own box it's broken, but the VPs are weird. The VPs I think are weird, and maybe it's us, but I don't think so. Maybe it is us, but I don't think
You're such a polite Englishman, Alan.
Yes, I know. You'll be screaming down the phone at a couple of games, but I'll be going, I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you all. We had fun, you had fun, and we'll come back to you soon.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.